First, I'm going to start off with an example, and I want you guys to tell me which way you think is correct first. So we've got 4 plus 10 divided by 2. And the first one, I'm going to add 4 plus 10 first, then divide by 2, which will give me the answer of 7. On the next one, I'm going to divide first and then add 4, and that will give me the answer of 9. So think about which one you guys think is correct. So the correct answer is 9 because we're supposed to divide before we add. PEMDAS is the order that we do operations in. The P stands for parentheses, E for exponents, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Now I'm about to highlight M and D and A and S. Multiplication and division get done in order from left to right. This is a huge thing. Addition and subtraction is the same way, and that's because they are basically equals. You need to do them from left to right. So multiplication and division, addition and subtraction are done from left to right. So we're going to do a couple of examples. The first one is 5 minus 5, in parentheses 20 minus 17 squared, plus 8 divided by 2. Okay, so we're going to write the steps off to the side. Make sure you're writing this down as well. So first, we're going to subtract the 20 minus 17 in the parentheses because P comes first in PEMDAS. 20 minus 17 is 3. So now we have 5 minus 5 times 3 squared plus 8 divided by 2. We're going to square the 3. So now it's 5 minus 5 times 9 plus 8 divided by 2 because exponents is next. So when you square 3, it means 3 times 3, so 3 times itself twice. So next we're going to do the multiplication, so the 5 times 9 because it's furthest to the left with the multiplication and division, which gives us 5 minus 45 plus 8 divided by 2. Next comes division. So we're going to divide the 8 by 2, so now we have 5 minus 45 plus 4. Then we subtract, so 5 minus 45 is negative 40. Plus 4 is going to give us negative 36.
I have a question. Why did we use subtraction before addition, when PEMDAS clearly says addition before subtraction?
To answer Yuki's question, why did we do the subtraction before the addition? That's because even though M comes before D, and even though A comes before S, we do them in order from left to right. So in that situation, subtraction was furthest on the left, so it goes first. For the next example, we have a big division sign, so we have 5 minus 5 squared over 3 minus 2 squared plus 9. And around that, we have big square brackets.
I have a question. What are those square things?
So to answer Betty's question, we have these square brackets, which signify like the outer outside. They're still treated the same as normal parentheses. They just are on the outside, so they do not have a different function. So what comes first in this situation is the innermost parentheses. So that 3 minus 2 squared goes first. So we subtract 3 minus 2, which is going to give us 1. We're still going to end up squaring the 1. That's going to be exponents within the big square parentheses. I accidentally had 2 sets of parentheses, so that's why I'm erasing. So next we're going to do exponents. We're going to square the 1. That means 1 times itself twice, which is going to give us 1. Next comes addition within the square brackets, which we also could have changed to parentheses. So we've got 1 plus 9. That's going to give us 10. So now we have 5 minus 5 squared on top, 10 on the bottom. We also could have squared the 5 on top, but we're just kind of like separately simplifying the top and the bottom. So next comes the exponents on top. So we get 5 minus 25 over 10. Then we're going to subtract the top, so we're simplifying the top by itself. So 5 minus 25 is going to give us negative 20. And now we just have negative 20 divided by 10, which is division, which is last, and that's going to give us negative 2.
I have a question. Why didn't we divide before the addition and subtraction?
So Yuki asks, why did we not divide sooner? We don't divide there because we treat a big division sign like parentheses on the top and bottom. So we separate them and simplify them separately. And once we have simplified the top and the bottom, then we can divide. The division almost always comes last. So in this scenario, it's always going to come last for right now. I will tell you later in the class whenever it will come before you subtract or something like that.